Welcome to the world of amazing, creepy-crawly animals. Henry, what are you doing under there?
Ah, it's ye olde narrator. Well, I'm trying to put this tent up.
This I gotta see.
Okay, that should do it. And I got all those poles left over.
I don't think you're supposed to, Henry. But anyway, what's with all the ye olde stuff?
Glad you asked, varlet. I, the brave Sir Henry, am hunting dragons, forsooth. Ha-ha! Hooray, proud servant!
Excuse of me?
You're excused. Somewhere around here is a rare species of dragon, Scarius giganticus, and I'm going to find it! Ooh, it makes my skin crawl just thinking about it.
Don't move, Henry. There's something behind you.
What is it? The dragon? What's it doing? Get it off! Get it off! Ah! Ow! What happened there?
Brave Sir Henry got frightened by an invertebrate.
A what?
Invertebrate. Creepy-crawlies. Animals who have no backbone. Like your tent.
So that's what those extra poles were for.
There are millions of kinds of invertebrates, Henry, but you can call them creepy-crawlies. See how many you can think of.
I think spiders are pretty creepy. Ew.
Creepy-crawly, you're right.
And all those squishy things in the sea.
Like nudibranchs? Right again. Scientists have divided the animal kingdom into two different camps.
Summer camp and snail camp?
No, animals with and without backbones.
Snakes are creepy, and I wouldn't go to camp with them.
But they've got backbones.
Well, bats are very creepy, and they have bug breath.
But they're not creepy-crawlies.
How about beetles? They must be creepy-crawlies.
You're right. All insects are invertebrates. They keep their skeletons on the outside.
You mean what I thought was an ant's skin is actually his skeleton?
That's right.
Let's make no bones about it. That's amazing. The brave knight, Sir Henry, pursues the dreadful dragon through fearsome forests and monstrous mountains, crossing venomous valleys and
Raging rivers, right? An ant could cross that, no problem.
But I'm only little. I'll get my feet wet.
All right, brave knight. Why don't you take the easy option and use the...
No. Verily, thou art making funneth of I shall find a safe way of transporting myself. Aha!
But Henry, why don't you just take the...
I've got it!
Oh, good grief. For the last time, I told you could just use the... bridge.
I know. I could use the bridge.
When it comes to crossing water, Henry, I think you'd better leave the tricky stuff to our creepy-crawly friends.
They make it look so easy.
Those animals are called pond skaters. Can you guess why?
Maybe because they skate on ponds?
Bingo.
But wait! I don't see any skates on those guys. Who are they kidding?
They have something better. Their microlight bodies don't get weighed down in the water because a forest of tiny leg hairs spread the weight across the water's surface.
Just like snowshoes. I wish I could do that.
Sorry, Henry, there are only a few invertebrates that can do it. This water measurer is another one.
I'd get sick of water walking anyway.
Not if your dinner depended on it.
What are they?
Dinner. Water measurers love them.
I think I'll eat out.
They're called springtails.
I don't see any springs.
Their springs are hidden. You only see what they do.
What do you mean? Wow! That's what I call spring break.
They sprang to safety. That hop is equal to a man jumping over a 3-story building.
The water measuring guy hasn't got a chance. Guess I got that one wrong.
But I bet you guessed this one right, Henry.
A millipede? It's kind of like watching a parade go by.
Since we call them Creepy-Crawlies, I thought it'd be fun to have a look at some of the many ways they creep and crawl. What do you think?
Sounds good. Let's rock.
And roll.
And jiggle.
And wiggle.
The way these creatures get around, it makes me want to giggle. Alley-up.
Then you get your flappers,
And your hoppers.
your shakers,
And your fakers. Who's he trying to kid?
So, how was that?
Creepy, but cool. Oh no! My tent!
What is it?
It's like a little house with poles, but that's not important right now.
Looks like you got moths, Henry.
Moth schmoths! This be the work of ye fire-breathing dragon!
Moths can be pretty damaging, and there are lots of other creepy-crawlies that bite and sting. There's hornets and spiders and scorpions and bumblebees, and some so small you can barely see them, like fleas. And mosquitoes.
Ow!
See?
Safe at last.
Don't speak too soon, Henry.
Oh no! Ow! 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 Get out! Ow!
Every animal has to eat, Henry, and it's not just mosquitoes that take on oversized meals. This fishing spider is looking to land a whopper.
You mean a big fish, don't you?
Yes, it's using its front legs as bait.
Come on, spiders can't catch fish.
You don't think so?
Whoa! Ooh. That's truly amazing. But I'm not sure I like its table manners.
At least they're better than the houseflies. They really take the cake.
And the meat, and the pizza, and that little thing your dog leaves behind, too.
Before they can eat, flies must throw up all over their dinner, turning it into a liquid which they can suck up through their straw-like mouths.
While they're mucking up your taco, they're laying eggs in your enchilada.
And that's why we say,
Shoo, fly, shoo!
But if you think flies are a living nightmare, then get a load of this jewel wasp. She's a body snatcher.
What? She's just building a nest.
For the jewel wasp, her nest doubles as a tomb.
Oh no! Who for?
Perhaps this unsuspecting cockroach.
cockroach must be 10 times bigger than she is.
But the wasp injects a paralyzing poison and then cuts off the cockroach's antenna, making it easy to pull it into the nest.
Welcome to Wasp Motel. Guests check in, and then they throw away the key.
You're right, Henry. The wasp seals up her prisoner behind a wall of pebbles.
Buried alive in a terrible tomb. All alone with no food, no water, no cable TV.
Well, not quite alone. There's a wasp egg in there, too.
So he'll have something to eat?
In this story, the egg does the eating.
What?
When the egg hatches, the wasp maggot burrows into the roach's living flesh, only emerging as an adult wasp when it has devoured the entire cockroach from the inside out.
Excuse me, but that's disgusting, and that's no way to treat your babysitter either.
Henry, it's time for your news report.
What? Now?
Yes, now.
Out of my way! Journal lizard coming through! In business, the crack market fell sharply. And koala climbs to... Hey, who hit rewind? But now, our top story. An alien invasion was unearthed in the local park today. Scientists believe the little critters have been crawling around unnoticed since the dawn of time. Although local residents were told not to panic, pandemonium has set in. The pigeons were petrified. The starlings were startled. And the rabbits were nowhere to be seen. The dogs were ducking down, the ducks were quacking up, and the squirrels went nuts. One eyewitness, brave enough to look, described the strange alien heads as having huge jaws, big bug eyes, with giant antennae on top. As the alien army headed for the picnic area, the question on everyone's lips was, why have they come? What do they want from our planet? The answer, it would seem, ham sandwiches. And next, the weather.
The weather?
The whether I got it right, or whether I got it wrong.
Take a guess.
Rats.